going on YouTube? So this is going to be my 2015 room tour video. I'll make my way down here to the basement. Alright, so I've got the washing machines going. Typically, the only time I get to come down here are Sundays. Sundays I usually try to stay home. I wash clothes, I clean up the house, play games with my daughters. Other than that, I'm just too busy working between Monday through Saturday, so I don't have time to come down here and play as much as I wish I could. But anyway, so I recently painted the walls. Everything was painted white. I got these pictures, I believe, at Target to decorate. I've got Spider-Man there. I've got the Avengers over here and Captain America. Over here is the bathroom. To the left of that is the washing machines and all the clothes, the mess that I have here. I'm washing clothes, so I won't bother showing that. This here is where I store all my winter coats, my daughter's boots, and any winter clothes we might have. I'm probably going to get rid of this and see if I can get another arcade cabinet to put up against the wall there. And as you come in to the left, you've got this shelf here, which came with the house. I've got my PlayStation 2 games on that shelf, with a couple of the horror figurines. Michael Myers, Freddy Krueger, Jason Voorhees, Leatherface, Chucky, the guy from Scream, I believe his name is Ghostface, I believe, Edward Scissorhands, and Van Crow. Second shelf here is my Wii games and other random things. Donkey Kong 3 for the Famicom, my daughter's ballet trophy, a couple of clocks that I got from work. Got some 360 games, as well as Shaft and the guy from the Bates Motel. Down here we've got some more 360 games, Sega Saturn, 32X, Genesis, and Master System games there in the corner, as well as some PlayStation games, King of Fighters soundtrack. This was actually sent to me from somewhere in Japan, which was pretty cool. It was a gift. Shelf here has some computer games, random DVDs, Jaguar CD games. Got some GameCube, Atari 2600, ColecoVision, Xbox, PlayStation, TurboGrafx 16, some more Xbox, and some Neo Geo AES games. Bottom shelf there is just some random things, as well as some PlayStation 2 games, which I recently got. Gotta find a way to make them fit up above. And some other games down there. So here's my AC unit / heater. It is a basement, so it does tend to get cold during winter time. Over here we've got a nice Capcom sticker, which I found on eBay. Got my original Mortal Kombat side art, which was donated to me by Big Pete 405. Over here we've got a couple of figurines. We've got Captain America, Iron Man, Thor, Incredible Hulk, Spider-Man, Iron Patriot, and Wolverine. And then I moved this here to this corner. Got the original PlayStation 3 Fat, PlayStation 2, Dreamcast, my PS4 games, my Wii U games, Xbox One games, some PlayStation 2 games, and some random Blu-rays. Over here I've got Xbox belongs to oh my god, I'm forgetting his name now. Noel, DJ Noel. He sent me his Xbox to fix a while ago, but I wasn't able to fix it, so it's just sitting there. And these three consoles are actually connected to this here. This is my first arcade machine. It was originally a MAME machine, but then I decided to connect all the consoles and I removed the computer out of it. So PlayStation 3, PlayStation 2, and Dreamcast are connected to this. I've got some guns here for the PlayStation 2 games like Time Crisis and some other gun games. The inside of this is actually an X-Arcade. I just got it out and used it to create this. We've got Mortal Kombat, all the... I don't know if you're going to be able to see it, there you go. All the fatalities and babalities and everything else for the Mortal Kombat series. So Mortal Kombat 1 down here, Mortal Kombat 2 along the sides, Mortal Kombat 3 and Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3, and then Mortal Kombat 9, the latest one. No Mortal Kombat 4 because I can care less about that game. So, got another gun here. Top of here we've got my steering wheel, which is used for my Xbox, PlayStation 2, and GameCube. And this cool little telephone, which I recently obtained. Mario telephone. This slot machine here, I picked up off of Craigslist. It's about, I think it was about $100. And it came out of a Japanese... what do you call those? Japanese casino. And it's in pretty good shape overall. For $100, you really can't complain. It does the job. There's the insides. Got the instructions there. Came with a bunch of coins. That's my Japanese slot machine. Over here, we've got some Guitar Hero guitars. My Guitar Hero Aerosmith box for PlayStation 2. On top of here, we've got... So this binder, these three binders are 360 games. These two binders are PlayStation 2 games. Each one of these hold 320 DVDs or CDs, so about 960 games in there and 440 games there. Over here we've got some random headphones and nunchucks, so Xbox One, Xbox, and I believe this one is a SOCOM. I've got my Wii nunchucks, my PlayStation 3 headset, PlayStation 3 Move. Back here, this binder in the corner there, that's all my GameCube games. Over here, we've got my Samsung GX TV. Pretty cool TV. It was donated to me by my old boss, his son. He had it, and he's had it since he was little. Didn't use it, gave it to me. Over there you've got my routers, which basically power everything down here, give supply internet. This binder here, I believe it's a mixture of Saturn and 360. Haven't labeled it yet. Over here we've got some Dreamcast games, Sega Saturn games, Down here we've got N64, Genesis with the Genesis Model 2 with the 32X, Super Nintendo, Sega Saturn, PlayStation, and a Super Advantage there. And basically the N64 has an EverDrive cart, as does the Genesis. There are EverDrive games, Genesis games, 32X games loaded on that EverDrive, Mega EverDrive, and then the Super EverDrive there, loaded up with all the Super Nintendo games. I've got all the controllers just dangling there for easy access for either myself or my daughter or whoever comes down here and plays. Super Nintendo, N64, PlayStation, Genesis, Saturn, GameCube, and Xbox. Down here we've got my PlayStation games. These are all full PlayStation games. This one here is Dreamcast, Saturn, and Sega CD. This one here is 3DO, Sega CD, Neo Geo CD, Turbo Duo, and Jaguar CD. So that's there. Over here we've got a random computer, which I used to use, no longer use, so just sits there to hold my GameCubes in place. I've got all these consoles basically are connected to this TV via switch box, and there are 4 buttons on the switch box, so I just labeled the buttons. The switch box is back here, so just so I know what is what. The first button controls the PlayStation, Saturn, Genesis. The second one is GameCube. Third one is Xbox. The last one is N64 and Super Nintendo. So these are my 2 silver GameCubes. This one is modded, so I can play backups. This one is not. I'm looking to get rid of this one and trade it possibly for a black one if I can find it. There's my Wavebird here. And that is that corner there. Along the top here, I've got, those are my daughter's belts, then a couple of wrestling masks from when I used to wrestle, and then all of my karate belts and my BJJ belt. Over here, we've got my karate paperwork when I did my black belt test. Proclamation, all the senseis that were present signed off on it. The other 3 people I took the test with. Over here, a couple of Genesis games, Master System games, 32X, Jaguar, PlayStation 2 PlayStation 2 camera. We've got the Connect 1, Connect 2, so the 360 Connect, the Xbox One Connect. I got the Wii sensor bar, the Wii U sensor bar. Actually, no, this is for the PlayStation 3 Move. This one here is the PlayStation 2. I don't use them anymore, so they just sit there. Got some N64 games, Super Famicom, Super Nintendo games there, and my Nyko gun for my Wii. And just so over here we've got my 46-inch Samsung LED TV, which has all the main consoles connected, all the modern consoles. We've got my PS4 there with a couple of remotes. Over here we've got PlayStation 4 controller, Xbox One, Wii U, the Ouya, and then the OnLive controller, as well as my Wii U controller there. This little pool box basically gives me more HDMI ports for my TV. The TV only has 4, so with this I've added another 5. and I use this for all my consoles, all my HDMI consoles. So that's that there. Over here I've got my Xbox 360 Slim. Second shelf here has my Xbox 360 Slim White, and then the Xbox 360 Model E, which is the latest model that came out. I've got my Wii U, my modded Wii, and two 4 terabyte drives. So this is 4 and this is 4. This is 8 terabytes there. Over here I've got my PlayStation 3 Slim with 2 drives underneath it. You've got one 2 terabyte, another 2 terabyte there. You've got my cable box. Below that, I've got my Xbox One. I've got what is it? 1, 2, 3. I've got 4 2 terabyte drives. I've got my original Xbox, my Halo Xbox. So basically, this is a modded PS3 Slim. I've added this little device here, which gives me more USB ports. So I've got 4 hard drives, 4 2 terabyte drives connected to it. This is 1, this is 2, this is 3, and this is 4. And then, so that's 8 terabytes right there, and they're backed up on these. So these are not connected. These are just backups of those 4 drives. And then this is for the Wii. That's got all my Wii games on there. And then this is a backup of that drive. Should this one go bad, I've got another backup there. And what else is here? I recently picked this up on eBay. I've never seen these before. A Netflix PS3 CD and a Netflix Wii CD. I've never actually seen these before, so I thought they were pretty cool to have. They're only $2. Netflix, PS3, it says do not return. Do not return this to Netflix. So I'm not sure if they originally gave these out, sent these out prior to developing apps. So that's pretty cool to have. And that there is my main area where I do my modern gaming. Over here we've got my media center computer, which is plugged in to this so I can watch movies. I've got PlayStation 3 controllers there, charging area, charging dock. I've got my Xbox 360 charging dock there as well. And this is my retro console collection. Over here we've got Atari 2600, Atari 7800, Famicom, old school Nintendo, NES top loader. Second shelf we've got the Master System Model 2, Super Famicom, Super Nintendo Model 2, and my FC3 Plus. Plays PlayStation, Genesis, and Super Nintendo. I mean, not PlayStation. Nintendo, NES, Genesis, and Super Nintendo. Genesis Model 1, Sega CD Model 1, Genesis Model 2, 32X, Sega CD Model 2, Genesis Model 1 with the power-based converter. Got the Sega CDX, which is a Sega CD as well as a Genesis Model 3 with Shaq Fu. God love Shaq Fu. No, not really. N64, Pokemon N64, GameCube with the Game Boy Advance add-on there. I've got my Wii collection. So I've got a white one, a black one, red one, and the Walmart special, which was released for Christmas, I believe, like 2 years ago. I've got another one of these down there, as I showed before. So that's my Wii collection. I've got the Wii Mini with the, what do you call these things on? I forgot what these suckers are called. Wii Motion Plus. That's what they're called. Wii Motion Plus adapters. Over here we've got the Genesis Model 4, as it's somewhat known as. It's the Genesis developed by At Games. It's called the Fire Coral as well. Over here we've got the Ouya on live. Got the TurboGrafx 16 with the CD attachment. Japanese Turbo Dual. Neo Geo AES. Neo Geo X. JVC XI. PlayStation 2, PlayStation Mini with the monitor attachment. A couple of original PlayStations there. The Jaguar with the Jaguar CD attachment. Sega CD. And then we come to this shelf here. We've got my daughter's Infinity, what are they called? Frozen Infinity playset. I've got the Neo Geo CD Model 1, Neo Geo CD Model 2, and the Neo Geo CD-Z Model 3. The Atari 2600 Rainbow Edition, the mini one. Atari 5200, mint condition. ColecoVision with the voice module back there. And television with the voice module. Actually, no, this is not the voice module. This is the add-on that allows you to play Atari 2600 games. This is the voice module for the Intellivision. So I would like to get the Intellivision Model 2 and 3 eventually, but for now that's what I have. ColecoVision, pretty cool console. I would also like to get the steering wheel and the trackball for this with time. So that's that shelf there. And the bottom shelf down here has the Wii Balance board, the Wii Fit board, whatever it's called. I've got PlayStation 2 Fat. I've got two PlayStation 2 Slims, the minis, the PlayStation 2 controller, and the multi-tap there. I've got my original 3DO, Gold Star 3DO, and the 3DO FZ10. Over here I've got the 360 HD reader, the Mountain Dew Xbox with a custom see-through case, another Dreamcast there, Sega Sports Dreamcast Black Edition. Got a 360 old school fat one, what is this one called? White one was the arcade, I forgot what the black one was called. But I got a white one, a black one, and then another slim one there. These two black ones are, actually I think all three of them are no good. They're red lights, the red ring of deaths. So I think all three of these are dead. So that is this little shelf here. Over here we've got my workstation. Got some wrestling trophies. There's my laptop with a dual display. Down here I've got my iHas CD burner. This is what I use to burn my 360 games. This laptop here is only used to modify the Xbox CD-ROMs to flash the drives. Got a couple of external drives there. Some random things just on the side. So that's my setup there. Over here we're coming to the portables. Alright, let's see. We've got the original Game Boy there. Game Boy Pockets. A couple of Game Boy Colors, Game Boy Pocket. The Game Boy Light, which was only released in Japan. Got a couple of Game Boy Advance over there, some random old school portables. I've got the Game Boy Printer, Game Boy Micro, Game Boy Advance Micro, whatever it's called. Game Boy Advance, Game Boy Advance SP. And then from there we go to the DS collection. We got the DS Lite back there, the DSi. A couple of things came from McDonald's. They were given to me by someone on YouTube. So DS Lite, DS, DSi, Neo Geo X, the 2DS, 3DS. This is the DSi XL, the 3DS XL. My PlayStation Vitas, the black one, and then the white one, which came with the Assassin's Creed bundle. R4 card, my old iPhone and iPods. Alright. This shelf here has, let's see, what do we got here? We've got the F16 Go, which plays Super Nintendo games. You've got the Superboy, plays Super Nintendo games. GameCube. You've got the FC Mobile, plays NES games. We've got the Retro Gen, which plays Genesis games. And then this here, I believe it's called the Rabbit or the Retro Bit. It plays Genesis games. It's got a couple of Genesis games on board, but you could also load them on an SD card, and it'll play there. Got a couple of Game Gears, the blue one there. Nomad. Got the PSP collection, 1000, 2000. This is the God of War, the Star Trek, the Vader one. So that's the 1000, 2000, and then this here is the 3000, and then the PSP Go over here. We've got the Turbo Express, the Atari Lynx Model 1, Atari Lynx Model 2, the Game.com by Tiger. I'm mixing the stylus. If anyone has one, you're interested in selling it, let me know. We've got the Neo Geo Pocket, black and white Neo Geo Pocket Color. We've got a Dreamcast VMU in box. Got a couple of them out of the box there. So that is my portable collection. Sadly, I don't really play with the portables. I just like to have them, but if anything ever had to go, that would be it. Over here we've got just two random frames which I threw up. Mario 2, one of my least favorite Mario games. Mario 3, love Mario 3. Over here we've got my Disney Infinity collection. Got some figurines there that I use, some of them that my daughter uses. Got some DS games there, PS Vita, PSP, and 3DS games. Some other random things there. Over here I've got my dartboard, a little basketball hoop, and my Great Wolf Lodge do not disturb sign. Over here, hold on, let me just exit out of The Simpsons. It's getting too loud. Over here, I've got my Superman light switch. They conveniently put the switch there. Got some more karate certifications, mine as well as my daughter's. This here, actually, let me see if I can get a good shot. Alright, so this here is the closet where I keep like random things, boxes and board games, extra controllers and plugs. I try to label everything. Everything is in bags, so it's well protected. These are the bags I use to put everything in. So this is just like extra stuff. I've got some boxes there, I've got more boxes there. Everything is backed up. So that's typically what I do with everything. I put them in bags just so if there's any moisture in here or the cold weather, or it just keeps dust out of it. Just shut off the light. Alright. Over here, I've got my Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3 arcade cabinet with 2 guitars on the top, a rock band, and another, I believe one of them is for the, this one there is for the Wii Guitar Hero, that's the rock band for the 360. Here's my Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3 cabinet, made by Big Pete. It's a main machine, it's got thousands of games in there. This plexi was done by C. Tazi. Originally it had a trackball here. I wasn't wild about the trackball, so I asked C. Tazi if he can hook one up for me, and he sent me a plexi. So that's that there. Over here, I've got my pinball machine. I got this from Craigslist for $60. It wasn't working. I got it to work. I resoldered all the points, and I've added some different things in there. I've added some figurines across the side. I've added some little decorations here and there. There's some more figures over here. So I added a couple things in here just to spice it up. Captain America shield there. And for $60, it's just an amazing deal. It works great. There, yep, there's there. So that's that.
Control your powers.
Below that, you've got Grand Theft Auto box, which was given to me. It's an empty box displayed in GameStop. Rock band, the drums, microphone, the guitar's up there. So I'll keep that there. Over here, I've got my Mortal Kombat 2 Mini, which was done by Big Pete. Same person that made me this arcade cabinet. It's also another main machine. This one's got 375 games. All of them have been verified. I went through all of these games. Basically, I just chose out the games that I would play. I tested them out, make sure they all worked. And that's this machine here. This is my latest edition. This is my NES collection up here. We've got Rob the Robot, NES Advantage, NES console, the NES Zapper, a couple of NES games. We've got the NES Max, NES 4-score. We've got the satellite back there, the dog bone, and the power glove, as well as the power mat back there. That is my NES display. And then these I've been wanting since I was a child. Finally got them. I actually found them, all 5 of them, in one auction. And I talked to the guy. He sold them. I forgot what the price was, but it was pretty reasonable. They all are in great condition. They're all working. So I jumped on it. Pac-Man, Galaxian, Donkey Kong, Frogger, and Miss Pac-Man. So that is my corner over here. Next we've got this here. This display is just things that have been given to me with time, either by my cousins or my brothers or other people from YouTube. So I've got my Nintendo Virtual Boy there with some games. I've got some candies, some signs, Big League Chew. I used to eat that when I was little, and my brother got me that recently. Frank Mir signed figure there. My daughter gave me that for Valentine's a couple of years ago. I wouldn't eat that chocolate now. Basketball that goes to the hoop over there. A Pac-Man mug, a couple of PlayStation 2 tins, gummy bears, Breaking Bad keychain. Down here we've got the UFC event I attended in 2011, January 2011, when they came to Jersey. Some posters. Over here we've got my third Big Pete 405 cabinet. This one is a Neo Geo cabinet loaded up with only Neo Geo games. It's got 107 Neo Geo games. All of them have been tested. Make sure they load up. Oh, wrong button. Forgot. Anyway, so that's my Neo Geo cabinet there. Changed the T-molding. He originally had blue. Made it black. I added the artwork. I changed the layout here. C-Tazi also did this for me. This was originally a, I believe it was originally 7 buttons, the Mortal Kombat layout. So C-Tazi cut this out for me, made it look Neo Geo type of layout. On top of that, we've got this here, Super Mario figurine set, and then my plug-and-plays. So these are my plug-and-plays there. I'm not even going to try to name them. I really don't play with them now. My daughter was big into them, but then I picked up a couple for her, I picked up some for me, but they look nicely displayed, so they'll stay there, even though we don't really use them. This is another shelf here. I typically try to get them all. If there are any new ones that do come out, I will get them, just because the only ones I really collect are the ones that have these joysticks. I don't collect the other ones that look like, I try not to collect these as much, but the Star Wars ones looked pretty cool, so I got all 4 of them, and then I got a couple of other ones there, so I can place in front, and the same thing for here. The Mortal Kombat one was given to me, and then the Superman, Batman one, and Spider-Man one, I got them off of YouTube. I mean, not YouTube, eBay. But I typically try to get the ones with joysticks only. This is the third shelf. And then just a couple I have here on top of the TV. And then I have this TV here, which has a PlayStation 2 connected to it. It's sitting on top of a fridge, which has a couple of leftover beers from the UFC event. Over here I've got my big Mario figurine. Got this off of GameStop. I believe it was like $30. My daughter's babysitting mama, DJ Hero, for the PlayStation 3. It was given to me by my cousin. This little TV here, which is used for the plug-and plays. There's the PlayStation 2 connected here, playing the Powerpuff Girls. I've got a couple of Nintendo Powers magazines there, which were found. So this casing was found, and then these here were found in a box labeled gaming magazines. Once when I went to go meet my daughter for lunch, I saw the box and I saw gaming magazines, so I had to bring it home. So got a bunch of magazines there. Here are my PlayStation 2 games, PlayStation 3 games rather. A couple displays on top. I was originally going to try to get a full set of PlayStation 3 games, but then I just kind of lost interest. I have pretty much all the games on the hard drives on my modded PS3, so that's fine for me. And then these are just a couple of random boxes which I have here. Some board games and some recent consoles which I picked up. And then over here, I've got my Mario Yoshi light switch, Super Mario World. And that is basically my game room tour. That is everything there is down here. So, I'll do one last span. Those are the plug and plays, so that's that corner there. I've got 3 TVs, or 2 TVs and 1 monitor there. Got that shelf there. Got 2 monitors there. The consoles, got that little display, my cool little pinball table. Got my workstation there, my portables and games. Retro consoles, my more modern consoles there plugged up, some more retro consoles down there, my slot machine, and my main station. So that is everything there is down here. Sadly, I only play with them on Sundays, but other than that, yeah, I just wish I had more time, but I don't, so hopefully I'll find more time. The job just keeps me pretty occupied, so. But that is everything. If you want to see anything else in more depth, just let me know. Like, subscribe, post a comment, whether you like it or not. If you don't, just let me know what I can do to improve it. If you do, then just give me some feedback either way. Anyway, so that's everything down here. Take care, guys.